Not. Thank you, Siri. And then the second thing we're gonna do is really gonna talk about the key focus of this program. It's a series that's going to help you take a spark of an idea. We're gonna talk about that in a minute and convert that and make that into something that you could actually launch. The next steps, after we leave this meeting, I'm gonna give you a handout and you can work on this on your own. I want you to think more about your idea after tonight. Think about what excites you about it, what problem it solves, and who is your customer, and have you identified them? So tonight, from idea to eternity, idea to opportunity. So what I want to do in the next 10 minutes, I want to build a little bit of comfort in the room, get some energy going, get some connections among the students. I want you to turn to the person to your right, left, introduce yourself, and in that process of give your name, like you're at a fraternity party, what's your name, what's your major, and the one problem you wish could be solved in your community or the world. So turn to the person next to you, and if there's an odd person, we'll work it out, okay? Pair up in twos, please, now. Name, major problem you want to solve. Triad right here. Good. Yes. Okay. We're coming together. Good, thanks.
Yeah.
No problem. No.
You guys
Jason, my major is business administration.
Or Garrett.
Give somebody.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm really frustrated too.
Okay. So we done on this side? Are we done on this side?
Those things, those are the things I was all oriented around, and my mom does it all the time. No, I can't.
I don't, tell the problem you want to solve.
Only there was a
All right, when you're done, we're gonna, you have 10 to meet up first. Hey, this push, we meet another person. Do the same thing, name, major, problem you want to solve, switch and meet. Very confusing. Don't worry about it. Who's the guy with the solution? See, Jesus? And they said it couldn't happen. Urge. Urge.
As the maximum is really. That can provide So my personal investment, what I would like to. I sure. Nothing that. It was.
And now what happened?
Nice to meet you. Yes, sir.
I did that for my first, yeah.
You know Sydney? You know Sydney?
I didn't know, I don't.
Sorry.
Or, yeah, one more and then we'll get started.
You guys.
Yeah.
My major, finance. Okay.
Stop.
But she's an artist. She's an excellent artist. Sydney is great.
Why are you?
Oh, no, you don't forget it.
Yeah.
I'm Mason.
Oh, what happened?
My memory's awful, isn't it?
What do you mean your memory's off?
I'm getting old, I'm senior.
I wanna say some dirty words. I know faces, but I don't remember names anymore. That's a problem. So we all got acquainted? Is there someone you haven't met in the room? Okay. Shall we start? Okay, just want to have a little gentle get together. So this series is gonna evolve over a couple months through November, and it's an instructor-led briefing. That's a really weird word. It's a seminar. You're gonna do the work, but I'm just gonna stand here and talk. So it's about three things. Number one, it's about creativity. It's about opportunity recognition. It's about entrepreneurship. And we're gonna define each of these terms in a minute. And it's experiential. Does anyone know what that means? We have an EPIC challenge in November, and it actually describes our entire program. EPIC is the word experiential. P meaning purposeful, which we hope this activity is, that you come with a purpose that solves a problem. The I is squared for imaginative and innovative, and the C is creative. Experiential means you learn by doing. Over many, many years, we've learned that people learn best. There's multiple ways of learning, reading, visual, but people usually learn from hands-on doing. Me telling you something is not as easy as great as you doing it on your own. So that's what it's about. And so today, we're going to work together to understand the difference between an idea and that spark you get from that versus an opportunity. And we talked a little bit about that last night. But first, let's talk about entrepreneurship. And let's dial it back. When we think of the term entrepreneur, what are some of the qualities that we think of in an entrepreneur? I would write on the wall, but I can't erase it. And someone stole the whiteboard. That's how it goes, but I guess it's a pacifier. What is it? What are some of the traits of an entrepreneur?
Resilient.
Resilience, excellent. What else?
Adaptive.
Adaptable, absolutely. Creative, what else? What's a locus of control? It's a big one. That's a $5 word. Yeah, so there's an internal locus of control and an external locus of control. And if, say, you're dating or you want to go out with someone and the first date goes terribly, you just say, oh, well, I guess it just didn't work out this time. All right, the next one comes on. So some of the external locus of control believes that everything is just fate, it happens. Whereas someone with an internal locus of control knows that they can control certain elements within their own being and make things happen. They can make things happen. And now I can't move to make the sun rise in the west in the morning and set in the east, but there are certain things that I can control. That's what an internal locus of control is. And that's what entrepreneurs usually have. They know they can get certain things done. So those are some of the qualities. There's a lot more. Self-determination, like they're self-propelled, they get up in the morning, they make things happen. They really want to get things done. And so those are the elements of it. So then we pivot, we start talking about entrepreneurship as what we're doing. What is entrepreneurship, do you think? That's when it gets weird, and there's no right answer, trust me. There is an answer, but you won't get it. Anyone know? Some of you have had 301, some of you have had entrepreneurship courses. I don't expect you to remember it. Well, there's two, and Ed has his own, but he's on silent. The two that I use, because it ties in with our program, and Ed has his own, which is fine. Opinions are like noses. We all have one. Well, except for those who don't have noses. Pursuit of opportunity without regard for resources under control. That's Harvard, and they know something. So pursuit of opportunity without regard for resources under control. Your control. And then there's a big long one from a feller who is my mentor, Michael Morris. Process of creating value by bringing together unique packages of resources to exploit an opportunity. Okay, let's just stop with the definitions. There are common terms in both opportunities and resources. Critical term is process. So let's talk about the difference between an idea and opportunity. Last night we talked about my imaginary, not so imaginary student, Tanner. And his problem was he wanted to get a good parking space on campus. It could be the residence halls, it could be over on campus. Good luck with that today. I came for a 10 o'clock meeting, had to get here 30 minutes in advance to drive around. So he created an app, my fictitious Tanner student, and it would identify for anyone who uses the app, a parking space exactly where they need it, or close enough. And so the question I had for you is, what has Tanner developed? Michael knows the answer because we've talked about it a lot. Is it an idea or an opportunity? What does he have in his little hands? App's built, it's ready to go, it works.
Maybe he saw the opportunity and.
Close.
Yeah.
Close, and again, I'm not gonna beat anyone up. Michael, you remember the answer? Or is it a long summer?
Long somewhere, and I remember talking to you about it,
Yeah.
Alaska, so.
That's all right. Okay,
It's an idea.
it's an idea. It's an idea. So, not to go too deep into these real world things, but a long time ago, there was a defense contractor. They made this radiation ray, this machine, a magnetron that could send a ray of radiation, high power. And they're like, what do we do with this? And so there was a guy, Spencer Percy or Percy Spencer, I don't remember what his name is, doesn't matter. And he was working on this thing. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. You know, it was an idea. There's no idea. And he left the thing on, which I imagine he died of cancer. And he walked in front of the magnetron, the ray, with a Hershey chocolate bar. And it melted all down in front of his white lab coat. And he discovered that the ray really wasn't for blowing things up, it was for cooking food. And so that led to what to do with it. This was in the 40s, and it wasn't until the 1970s that the thing was actually used because they couldn't figure out how to make an opportunity out of it. So an idea is that spark, the thing, you see that problem, you know, and you might have a solution, but what you're lacking is a customer. And so an opportunity says that this idea has value because you've made it this great idea. You've taken it, you found a customer for it. A customer is someone that wants it, they have the money to buy it, and they have the authority to buy it. I mean, they have the money, they're willing, ready, and able to buy it, they want it. And nothing else on the market will satisfy them like that. So when what we're doing as entrepreneurs, we're taking these seeds of an idea, and I say, okay, this is it. It may actually be a fully formed idea, a workable app, a prototype. But if you don't have a customer, if no one wants it, it ain't no good. So it's the process. Entrepreneurship is the process of saying, how do I take this idea and maybe change it, morph it a little bit? So what happened to the magnetron? Well, the magnetron came, another company bought it, Amana, and they wanted to they made a microwave, and it was bigger than a refrigerator. It was this big, and it was $5,000. So it'd be about $40,000 today. And how many people bought it? 0. And so they said, this is worthless. It has no value at all. And then they had a new guy come in, person, to run Amana. And he walked by and they said, what is that? Well, that's an oven that cooks with radiation ray, a magnetron. He goes, too bad it's so big. I go, yeah. And he says, well, let's make it smaller. Can we do it? Oh, yeah. Well, make it the size of a window air conditioner. Oh, and it worked. I mean, you have to have something. Now, of course, identifying what people buy it, what they pay for it. And actually, the biggest problem with the microwave oven, it's very strange to think of. It wasn't the price, it wasn't the size, it wasn't the weight. It weighed a ton. What do you think it was? And again, no wrong answers. You have a device in your house that makes a massive amount of radiation. Safety. People were really concerned about safety. And so on those early Amanas, there's a lock. You put your food in and it turned on, you hear the lock the door, and they made sure it was very loud. There's a clunk, and then you hear the thing go on. So, and then when it was done, and clunk, it would release. And if you try to open the door, no. So you have to figure out, how do I take this great idea, whether it's for a parking app or whatever, and make sure there's a customer? Because here's some of Tanner's problems. So let's say he wants this app for parking. Who does he have to run it by? Or does he have to run it by anyone, do you think? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But, no, I don't care. Talk to each other. Fort Hayes, why?
Yeah, parking spot and then.
Well, it's state property. This is not city of Hayes. You could do this in downtown, there would be no problem. Okay, you gotta run it by them. What are they gonna say? Well, let's get an attorney involved. So there's a whole process. And then what if you pencil it out and you realize, you realize that you're gonna have to actually get paid for it. So by the time you license, you give Fort Hayes a cut, it's gonna cost $300 a month per customer. Would you pay that? No, you figure it out and walk. Some people might. So it's a process of getting it, can you do it, how do you do it, and then getting the customer, what will they pay for it, and how many users do you need to break even? So idea to opportunity is the big thing. It's a process, because nothing goes right simply. You've got to really work it out. So what I want to do is, has anyone had a random idea for a product or service this week? Given that really kind of a smackdown, has anyone had a random idea? Heard them? Nothing irritated you this week?
Maybe automating the content creator's job with AI agent.
Yes,
There are new AI workflow tools in the market right now. We can make use of that and integrate all the Instagram and every canvas.
so one feed or one creator app?
Yeah, actually, it's not, it's some kind of automation agent and it can generate the content through Canva
Okay,
and it posts those content into Instagram like once a day.
that's high level. I mean, that's 30,000 feet high. I like that. That's very good. Does anyone have anything simpler? I mean, that's good. That's high level. I agree.
the question?
What's something that's bothered you this week that you wanted to solve?
I saw just trash like from a party last night, like junk removal business.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. Was it on campus though?
No,
In the neighborhood? Sure, okay. What else? That's good. That's all. Everyone's happy. Wow. That's great.
I'm tired of the walk to study hall for athletes.
Okay, where's study hall? Is it the one over there or is it? Oh, it's Owen Gross. Is it the Carolyn Bird Study Hall still?
I don't know, it's just across the Tiger Fitness.
Yeah. Well, I thought of that too. I thought of this driving around because it was the third or second day. This happens every 10 years, sort of like cicadas. And what we did was we had a shuttle, which was not highly efficient, but that's a solution. So I was thinking about the same thing, yeah. But that wasn't my high throw. The problem is with Fort Hayes, if you need anything done, like for example, this monitor, I used to call them, or last year call them. No, you have to fill out a form. Then they call another office. You have to fill out our form. You know, wouldn't it be neat if all the forms were on one form platform? So it's kind of crazy, I think weirdly. So there's nothing, everything went smoothly, food was perfect. The food over in McMinus is still delicious and healthy and carb-free.
No.
And that kitchen is perfect, the stove and the oven, all the burners work perfectly and the oven holds 350 constantly. You'll find it when you bake.
As
The
the,
posts are like $4
Yeah. Yes,
Maybe like a app for carpooling, not like Lyft.
sure, absolutely. That's a great one. Like if you want to go to Walmart together, sure, absolutely, or whatever, sure. Anything else? Yes, sir.
Maybe a program that connects classrooms in Spain to classrooms in the United States.
Why Spain?
Um,
I mean, I like that.
a lot of schools in America learn Spanish, like,
Oh, so immersive learning. Okay, cool. Wow, that's random. I love it. Anything else? Yes, sir.
I've heard a lot of complaints about various professors using different programs. So like, if you go over to an HHP class, they're gonna use something like Bareface, but like economics.
Is there really a program called Bareface?
Yeah. At least my class used it,
Like GUR or like?
like
Okay.
a bear, yeah.
Victory Tiger, keep it.
You got Bareface, you got Pearson,
Yeah, active.
Active.
Cengage, My Lab.
Yeah, they just
That's not, okay, now they're getting warmer. Okay, good, good, good. What I want you to do is do some lightning pitches. So for the next 15 minutes, I want to get us in a group of, let's see, three. Let's get a groups of four. And there's gonna be one group of 3 or 4, whatever. And I want each student to pitch an idea like this. You brought something with you. Pitch your idea. Here's a problem I see, and here's a cool idea that might solve. So we're looking for ideas, solutions to problems. That's all. You pitch them. Then when we're done, we're gonna do something with those ideas. So think of it like it's a mini Shark Tank on a TV show, but fast, fun, no pressure, no one's gonna judge your ideas. So 3 to 4 people in a team, pitch your ideas. Everybody pitches, okay? Safer, otherwise I'll just drag all you up in front of the room, okay? Go do it now.
Just right here.
You might want to stand up. It feels more official if you're standing, you get. All right. Yep, there you go. Right there. 4 is good. Go, go. You got it. Sydney, you're in a group. Knock some sense into them.
Really hard. Anything on your mind? I think it's. I learned to use category training, so. I don't know, I feel like already something like that.
You're right.
I know, now, that's a good group. That group's gonna step Sydney.
So I think.
So I didn't like him. There's so much. Yeah.
1 minute to pitch, everybody.
They will not. But like.
There are things that like, yeah.
Yeah.
House is something. That's. Yeah.
I'm not sure if everybody's already.
He's doing inside, he wants to see that.
But I'd be like, oh, it's like the AI. Cause I mean, like, that'd be crazy. I'm really excited.
There's 8 people somewhere. You can talk about your automation thing and like automate basically.
That's what it is, like. I think it's so fast.
Oh, say like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to. I don't want.
Yeah.
Hard diet, strong that, that's. That's the only thing that's like. That's true. Her thesis. So you can like refine, like, okay, only one I gave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have any?
I guess not. Kind of similar, like, what you already kind of like say, that, you know, just over the things that are professors are already at, also the stuff, there's other, right? So, like, platform that, just helps.
All we did is, like, speak the rules that usually they got from, right, how you know, we're five. And it's on your own, you're like, you know, they can do.
And I think there's a, right, right, just an asset involved there.
You're right, yeah, you're, I would like, I would like to, which tell you we can really not. That's it, I don't know, is that the way?
Kind of gonna throw this up.
Yeah. And for all, I look at, here's the cross on, it's so good off that. We have been grow, I've never like, where it's like, it's not so like, how many.
Yeah.
That's very.
It will.
Yeah, we have to get permission from our volunteers. On every round. Like, I don't know if they would, to be honest, like, they don't know if they would like nice for like, and never have less people coming. And like, I was, they can't even all of them, and I was like.
That's the you're important. Otherwise, what you can do.
If you create a structure.
They're like, it's like ones that they do others, like.
For example, Apple Map, they knows. How many cars.
I'll,
Like,
where I
the translators.
Picture.
They would always be.
Yeah.
I just don't, I think there's probably like a process. Already.
And you just gone.
You guys, they was having your own. I mean, if you have like a huge map, like I have your 6 out here, like zoom in all the.
And again,
I like this thing.
Where there's not where you can't go very far, but it was.
Maybe,
Yeah. You see, like, this, I think it was dry. I just think that's just what I'm saying, it's just.
What is it?
You're out there.
Practice and slurry, like,
I'm really. Not a set up for it.
Other countries, people look at the woman. I'll tell you that. And if you go like. Boss, that you fall asleep over and basically all you do is you have surgery rooms.
Yeah.
And then you do also.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
What about like, you know how, all this, some like bigger needs, have like, reasons to rent.
So,
Because like something like that, you know, like it's car, super car, something.
And then has like parking space here and there, that way.
Then obviously, it takes it off the rest of that, or not, obviously, like that border.
Which is.
Where we have much of an issue.
Well, that-
It is.
Yeah, it's a little bit about, because that, you need to be like.
Now we're gonna flip the script a little bit. I want you as a group to determine, you're gonna pitch the class. So each group is going to pitch the class what you consider your best idea as a group. Of all the, number one is which idea is the most interesting or exciting? Which one can you see probably has a customer right now for it? And and something that's really unique. So it's exciting. You think you probably more likely have a customer for this idea and it's unique. And then someone from your team will present a 30-second pitch for that idea. So each team wants you to pick one of those ideas. Okay, go.
What are like our best offer right now?
Okay, we have one is, availability. I did my, well, I did more to it, I was like, you know, so, you know, how you guys are raised, like. You guys do.
I usually don't know the value machine, but maybe Walmart.
I don't know, it's a good idea. I don't even know.
So you He's got to figure out a way about like their research. I'm not gonna do it. He's gonna.
Customer. Like everything from sugar, right? For a bigger problem.
You guys, what if you could like put it for like all these deals, like put options. Okay. Social emissions.
Or at least just.
I'm sorry, it's spicy. How many people? It's like. Part of that is a pension element.
One's gonna stand up and pitches. Our team, name, what it is exactly.
Yeah, I love that, you can like on the app, with like the different, you know, like offers. Like restaurants. So that.
Like or like this, subscribe or what do you mean? Or just go.
Well, just like while you're on the app, right, when you're on, you want like a subscription. And like just on the app, like, where you can see everybody, like, on the, or. And also some like the most popular offers, like, and we found out how to like.
That way it seems like my day.
It's like, it's like.
And then it'll make us feel like, okay, maybe I'm building out. Yeah. So it just makes me bring people in, right?
It's like that'd be good for like the restaurants out, like, where people else, see all
That could be a business. Beneficial to everyone.
Okay, we're gonna say, it's an ad.
Who's gonna, you basically just sell the universities.
See what. Okay. So.
Given that, so how do you- yeah, and it also.
Oh,
is good for our
Possible.
Seems fair.
Don't have it.
They out there to help the.
It's a little different, but it could be something wrong.
Okay, maybe I put my. Like,
We just don't have the date on it. Yeah, yeah. Have big things. Oh, it's all.
No, I like the research of that. You might be open. Yeah.
Used to be a holiday thing. They all year ready.
I remember what we used to have with our mom and dad, kind of like
Not addressing, the holidays.
just like a.
They don't have reserve, it's how they rate.
That's all one book.
Oh, yeah, so like, those are the, I think I'm starting.
What's that?
I just zoned out. So much.
Yeah.
This is all. You got your idea, ready to pitch?
And they have a set value.
It was pitching. Good. We're ready? You're going first. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Good job. Cause you're next.
Are we staying like where we are, or are we moving anywhere?
No, you stand wherever you're comfortable. If you need to go outside and talk inside, whatever works. Take it away, Mike.
So our idea is pretty much taking old batteries whenever they're trashed. You know, when your battery runs out, there's a lot of toxic chemicals and elements in those. So we're gonna kind of create a recycling business that takes those batteries in, parts them out for the raw elements and the other metals that are in them. And then we'll sell them back out to other companies who need these metals and other elements. Maybe even those battery companies, so they can continue making those batteries for how pricey they are.
Excellent, good job. Chris.
Basically, our idea is to make an app that helps you see what restaurants, fast food and just regular dining, restaurants are busy. So basically, you know, especially like weekends, you know, you're hungry, so you wanna know what restaurants are busy and full. And along with that, we'll have like advertisements that'll show, the specials for each restaurant.
Love it, good job. Three amigos here.
All right, well, our business idea is very simple, pretty much junk removal. Our customers would probably be elderly people or people who are wanting to clean out like a house. I guess some challenge would be that Hayes is a pretty small town. And that there's like a lot of people who have trucks here, so I guess we would try to work on like easy booking and just like being there quickly.
Love it, very good. Good job.
So our idea is for beginners using CAD. I don't know if you've ever used CAD before, but there are so many settings in CAD.
Okay.
That can get really overwhelming.
All right.
So using an AI assistant or someone like that, it can help with anyone who wants to use it. It can help with prototyping different projects or just getting like the initial idea down. So that it's not like you have to hire someone out or do like, it can just be 3D printed and then you can show it and bring it to something, just like CAD. It's like a computer modeling software.
Computer assisted drawing,
Yeah, it's like a drawing app
Okay.
for building drawings, or you can do it.
and there's
for-
not one for dummies?
There are always one for them, but I'm saying with AI involved.
Understand.
Yeah.
Great idea, excellent, thank you, good job. So, I have three categories for awards. Which one do you think is the most likely to save the world? So, yeah, I agree, batteries. You get an invisible AI trophy.
Print it for you.
Yes, it's right, out of battery parts. Idea would invest $1 million in. I'm leaving that up to you. How many of you invest $1 million? Well, you already won, you can't win again. AI CAD, think about that. The restaurant app. Or the haul grandma's junk away because she's dead. Grandma's a hoarder app. I mean, these are all not bad ideas. Which one would you, who would invest $1 million in CAD, AI CAD?
I had it.
I would too, yeah, you probably lucrative, yeah, okay, who would invest in the restaurant app, $1 million? Honestly. That's not bad either, how about haul grandma's junk away? You gotta pick one, folks. You're shit on all of them, I picked nothing, let's try it again. Haul the junk away, $1 million, okay, all right, and you don't have to your $1 million.
And we will start all US.
Okay, well, that's true, start small. Hey, restaurants, what's available?
We pick just one though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that one's great, good job, excellent, okay. We didn't want to offend anyone. Okay, fun thing about restaurants, this is an absolutely proven fact. This is, decades, the app would be great. But I kind of fear, it's true that I want to know if there's a place I like particularly. And that the Google tells you that sometimes, it's usually wrong, but then it doesn't for some places because. But the funny thing about people is if you drive by a Thursdays. It is what it is, folks. Pigtail's great. People only go in restaurants that are busy. If no one sees it, if you don't see a car out front, people don't go in, because people are like cattle, they want to be clustered. So human behavior is weird, but I like these ideas. Look what you did, and I'm serious, in about 15 minutes, you coalesced around something that really could be worked. These are really good ideas. So what I want to do, I mean, we're gonna be done here in a minute. I want to wrap up. I want you to take one and pass it on. And you could do the same. Take one and hand them on. We've got a little bit of homework for the next session. So this is just kind of a warm up. Get everybody kind of acquainted with what we're doing. And when, as soon as this gets around, I'll talk about the one that's the most important. I didn't ask anybody to bring a pen. All you do is bring your brain. Bring it. I'll bring the food next time. We don't want to talk to us again about pizza. Just let me know what you want. That's in September, so it's way off.
I love sushi.
You know, I have to stick to it.
I do, yeah. I cooked it, it wasn't half bad. It's an old joke. Well, the problem with sushi is where, and then would we die? Is it? But there's 15 of those old fellers. Do we not, more than 15? And we're gonna run out. Okay, well, we have to clear it. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. So who wants one of these? You've seen this. Your friend, take a picture of it. Or if anyone needs to shoot anything. The one that's a single sheet, and we're gonna run out of them. Sydney knows what to do. I gave her the wrong number. This is your personal sheet. I want you to develop an idea. And again, see how low the stakes are? Yeah, that's perfect, just so sharp. And number one, something I want you to carry with you through November. What is your idea? What excites you about your idea? Who do you think the customer is? Is that right? Oh, the problem it solves, okay, who needs it? But why am I excited about the idea? Is there a very simple version of this I can test? So this is again, what's my idea? What I like about it? Is there a customer? What's exciting about it? Who needs the solution? Oh, it's a problem solution issue. Well, sometimes there isn't a problem, but let's frame it that way. And then, is there a way I could just test this on a very small scale and make it work? So I want you to kind of carry that around, think about it and work on that before our meeting in September. That's really why we're here. Because when we get together the next time, we're gonna go through this handout I gave, and I'll have more handouts. And I know if you're like me, the handout will be thrown away soon. And so we'll send it to you digitally as well. So what we're gonna do next time is, we're gonna find where it closed. See, this is why you need life insurance, folks. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these simple ideas, and they could be tangible, something you really want to do or not, and build on these initial idea sparks. And we're going to explore the concept of customer validation and the concept of testing assumptions. And so what I want to do now is, does anyone want to pitch or just share an idea that they didn't maybe present tonight that they'd like to explore further? Does anyone have an idea they want to explore a little bit further? There's gotta be 6 of you, so don't be shy. Will, you have an idea?
Yeah, I'm
Share it with us, please.
pretty interested, I keep it vague, but just like drone mapping.
Yep. What kind? What would be the application? Farms?
Yeah, I'd like to go farms, but I think there's a lot of cool stuff coming out, but farmers are also just, prices are low, everything's so.
Well, not they're in cattle. We have
Yeah,
that.
except for
Well, Well, count cows, I don't know. Okay, good.
Also,
Drone mapping. Anyone else have an idea they want to explore a little bit further over this mini course? How are you gonna get that Rolls Royce? You have to come up with an idea. Nobody has an idea, huh?
Actually, I have one idea,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it will be,
I don't care.
it's like giving personalized, medication and treatment to the patients, like finalizing their DNA sequences.
Okay,
Actually, I would like to work on that project,
okay,
and right now I'm working on that same project as my thesis.
okay.
Bryce is also helping me on that same thesis.
Wow. So what? Okay, we're gonna learn more about that. That's my boy. I worked on a similar project when I was in Missouri, so, oh, very good. Okay, anyone else? Yes, sir.
I saw this ad for a place in Kansas City. So they own a racetrack and they have a bunch of supercars.
Yeah,
Pay like a certain amount of money and then drive whatever car around the track.
that would be great. That would be great. We do have a racetrack out here. Sure, you can get a supercar on it. But how many people would want to drive a car or their motorcycle really, really fast, because you can't do it? I was telling this gentleman here, I rented at least a Rolls Royce rented, for a while. And the problem with the Rolls Royce, it was a V12 and it could go, where are you gonna do that? Maybe north of Hayes. What if you get caught? I had a Mercedes that could go 180 miles an hour. I only got up to 160. Where are you gonna do that? Good, I like that. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
I don't know, same thing, like a adult playground.
Yep.
If you have a bunch of like bulldozers and
Yep.
a bunch of like backhoes and you can rent them out for like an hour, people can just go out there and use them.
Guys have told you that. Can't serve alcohol. But, I like it. That actually is a really good idea. Okay, anybody else? And all you need, and think how simple these could become. Anyone else? We need some women, because we've got 3 guys with fish ideas. And we know the women are always smarter. Hi there, how are you, sir?
Doing good, how are you?
Doing great. I know you, Ren. You live here.
Yes, I used to. I was just doing a walkthrough, but I feel very embarrassed walking in. I'm very
Tell me who
sorry.
you are. What's your name? What was your major? This is Brandon.
You want me to talk?
You lived here. Yes,
did.
this is a Hansen resident. They live here.
So I used to live here
Yeah.
back in 2022.
That's right, 2022.
I was a business major. I'm now a biology major.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm an officer here, so you guys will probably see me around. Hopefully not though.
Right, better be seen than not heard.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Good to see you.
So good.
Take care, Brandon. Yes, sir.
Guarantee all the state carry our student ID cards there. Fine. So what about expanding something into like the Apple Wallet?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you know, everybody keeps their phone on.
Absolutely. I'm tired of the card. It's ridiculous and I should just be able to get in the
Like,
building.
where I
I lose
live,
it. Go ahead.
our high school, our teachers got their phones, so
Yeah.
why can't a university get to that level?
Love it. That's an idea. And that's something that's doable too, isn't it? Okay, great. Anyone else? Get the guys are. No ideas, huh? Or you're just shy? No pressure. Okay. So again, work on an idea, something simple like that. We're gonna work off that over this next 4 meetings. And I'll hang around for a little bit. Hope you had a good Labor Day. Last chance to wear white. Oh, in the old days, you could only wear white on Memorial Day and Labor Day. Okay, I'm very old. Sure, can't wear white after Labor Day. All right, everybody, see you later. I'm from a different society, I think. I'm on golden swells. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Just before everyone leaves, my meter.
Oh, you don't have to take your attendance. Bye, Ed. We're leaving.
Bye bye, that will be fun, but.